Hello, welcome to Spiritual Warrior Tarot. I am here doing the love readings for each zodiac sign, and this reading will be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. And the way I'm going to do these is there's going to be two spreads. The first one is Love in the Stars, and that's going to be for singles. And then the second spread is called Will It Last, and that's for those of you who have somebody special in mind. So remember that these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody, and not to get hung up on the gender of the card. So leave what, or take what fits your situation, leave what does not. And I would go as far as to saying this isn't really for those of you who are married, I would say. I mean, possibly if there's an issue coming up, I would say yes. But I guess this is more or less for people who have an issue around love or are wondering about a relationship. So here we go. Please show me Taurus. Love and Stars. Show me Taurus. Always interesting when that happens. These cards are like flying out of my hands. Please show me Taurus singles, Love in the Stars. Please give me a reading for Taurus singles, Love in the Stars. Ooh. Thank you. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords, and this knight is this is like fast movement, and this knight is like he goes headlong into battle very quickly, let's say. He's very quick to jump to defend his ideas and his beliefs. In terms of love, I'm getting somebody who is very protective of themselves. Someone who is very protective of themselves and is kind of like not really willing to let their guard down very quickly. So that's just kind of what I'm getting. And I did have a card fall out, so let's see. Okay. Alright, so I decided to just lay all the cards out. I guess I'll determine if I like to continue doing this. I didn't really do that yesterday. So the first card is Ready, and this card represents a way in which you are ready for love to come into your life, Taurus. And the first card out we have is the Ace of Swords. So breakthrough and new beginnings and ideas. And this is also an energy of cutting away things that don't serve you. This could be an energy sometimes of like cutting too harshly, but I'm feeling like you've come into a new perspective or a new way of thinking about something. And maybe this is in regards to obviously relationships, but I'm seeing brand new energy, new ideas, new ways of thinking, a new mental capacity, like a breakthrough in mental clarity and truth. And maybe you've come into a point where like you're like admitting to yourself that you're ready for this. You know, you kind of realize your own truth in the situation and how you feel and what you want. The next card out is Or Not, and this card shows a way that you are not ready for love, and to draw love into your life, you should definitely consider this card. And what you have is another ace. Ace of Pentacles, this is about new beginning and stability and a strong foundation. And what I'm kind of feeling with this in the way that you're not ready is that maybe you feel a little bit unstable right now, Taurus. You know, and I'm also getting an energy of somebody who is more concerned with money and your stability and your foundation and your environment than really bringing in love. Like, I'm feeling somebody who people look up to who's very responsible, and you're kind of in your own earth element, and almost like you're not ready to almost like you're not ready to tear yourself away from concentrating and being fully like all your awareness being in your foundation and your stability and money and stuff like that. Okay, so to do, this is the next card, or do it. And this, it says turn to this card for advice on a step you can take to put yourself in the path of love. And we have the Seven of Wands. And what I'm getting is, don't be afraid to step out and step out of your comfort zone and like stand up for what you believe, because this card is about being defensive, but it's also about standing your ground. And that's kind of the energy with this, is that she's like protecting herself. And I'm feeling with this, like, stand up for what you want, stand up for what you believe, and the things that you want in a relationship. Like, don't back down as far as that, especially with this here, like, because this is also communication as well. So, you know, in terms of do it to bring love in, I would say stand up for yourself, stand your ground in everything that you want in a relationship, Taurus. The excuse me, the next card is stop it, and consider this card as a warning about something that you already do to block love from your life. So Taurus, we have the Death card. This is the Scorpio card. This card is all about transformation and rebirth, like rising like a phoenix from the ashes. And this is actually a really good card to get. But what I'm getting with like stop it is, I'm feeling like an energy of like you've grown so much and now it's time to keep moving forward, basically. Like, in terms of like bringing love into your life, like what I'm feeling is like stop being stagnant, and it's time for you to move forward now. Like, you've already grown and you've already changed and you've already transformed, and now it's time for like another level or like a new chapter. And so what I'm feeling is like, don't get stuck here thinking that you still need to like grow and you still need to go through a lot of things before you can bring a partner in. Because the outcome is the Six of Pentacles, and this is all about balance, and this is reciprocity, so giving and receiving. And so what I'm feeling is like you're ready to give and you're ready to receive. Like, you've balanced yourself, you've kind of, especially with like the Ace of Pentacles being here, it's like you've been in this type of situation, because Taurus is very grounded. Taurus is an earth sign, and what I'm feeling is like you are ready. You've been in this like incubator type and now like type of situation where you've kind of gone within and you're transforming, and you've come out with a new perspective, and you're ready to go. You're ready to go, Taurus. And this is what is here for you, is balance. So reciprocity, giving and receiving. So make sure whatever relationship comes to you next, you are continuing to stay balanced and grounded, and that you are giving as much as you're receiving, and you're not giving more than what you're receiving. So this is really good, Taurus. I like this reading. So this was for you, Taurus singles, and I'm going to leave it there. So overall, what I would say is step out of your comfort zone. You're ready to go. You're ready. You're balanced. You've transformed, and now what you need to do is just stand your ground and not be afraid to speak what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want. And just remember to not accept anything that's not gonna, like, don't give yourself if somebody's not gonna give back to you, basically. So that's what I have for you, Taurus singles. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you soon. Up next is the Will It Last reading. Psych, so I kind of felt like, why do I feel like I'm missing something? And I didn't even pull any clarifiers, Taurus singles. So sorry about that. Just going to recap. I did pull a clarifier for the Stop It card, the Death card, and what you got was the Five of Cups. So this is like staying in sadness and loss and like worrying about the past and regrets and stuff like that. So that's exactly what I was feeling. Like, don't stay here. You have grown. You have transformed, and there's no need to keep looking back at the things that you regret or the things that you didn't do right or that somebody did to you or the things that you lost or just sadness. Like, don't sit in there. Don't sit in that. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? I'm not right. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. Oh my God. Taurus, you've been in this energy of like concentrating on work and working with your hands and fixing things and just working on yourself is what I'm feeling. The Ace of Pentacles popped out again, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Cups. And so what I'm feeling with this is like, it's time to go within your heart. It's time to listen to your intuition and kind of listen to your emotions. You're ready. You don't need to stay being just focused on your pentacles and your foundation and the 3D and the material. It's time to now concentrate on love. Like, you're ready. So let's see. Why is Ace of Swords here for Taurus? For ready? Wow. Yeah. That's so funny. Okay, so clarifying the Ace of Swords, which is how you're ready, the new breakthroughs, new thinking, new clarity, and truth, and all of that. You got the Knave of Swords, which is new information coming in and being alert and being open to the new information. And then you have the Page of Cups. And in terms of this, I'd say there's a romantic offer to come into you when you are ready to see something in a new way and have new ideas and clarity about something. Why is Six of Pentacles here for the outcome? Is there anything else here? Six of Pentacles for the outcome. Anything else for Taurus? Yeah. Okay, so what you got was the Queen of Swords, and she cuts out anything that doesn't serve her. So remember, in terms of that Six of Pentacles, don't accept anybody or anything that does not give back to you as much as you give to them. And also, don't continue in a relationship with somebody if you can't give them as much as yourself as they give to you. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, and this is like a new opportunity, and like, this is like about stepping up and learning all that you can do to make the most out of this opportunity. So I'm going to leave that there. Swear to God, this time, Taurus singles, I hope this was helpful for you. And overall, just like I said, you're ready. You're ready. Just remember that, it's okay to step away from, being so caught up and focused on the material and your money and your foundation and your outside environment. You know, it's, you're ready for love. You're ready to let go of like losses and regrets and things that didn't work out in the past, because you've come into this new clarity and you're ready to, you know, stand up for yourself and what you believe, and you're more than ready to bring in a new relationship. This is really great. So again, I swear to God, this time, Taurus, singles, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope this was helpful, and I will see you soon. Up next is the Will It Last reading. Okay, all right, so on to the next. Very interesting. My whole deck of cards fell out of my hands and onto the floor while I was getting ready to start this again. So this one will be the Will It Last reading, and this is going to be for Taurus, any of you who have somebody special in mind. So while I shuffle, I invite you to take a deep breath, roll your shoulders back, and close your eyes and just envision this person that you're thinking about in your mind. Here we go. Please give me a Will It Last reading for Taurus. Will It Last reading for Taurus, please. Please give me a reading for Taurus. Will It Last reading for Taurus. Thank you. Okay, so, wow. At the bottom of the deck, Taurus, we have the Eight of Wands, and in this deck, this card is basically like there's an undertaking at hand. There's a very specific goal in mind, and you know that it's going to take a long time, but you're okay with that because you know it's going to yield results to you. It's basically like, you know, an undertaking of a goal that will take, you know, a while to come together, but that you have faith that it will. So I like that. Very interesting. So let's see what we have here. Okay, I'm just gonna lay all these out right now. Okay, so the first row we have is your hope, beloved's hope, and then the strength. And for your hope, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And this is really good to see. I see, Taurus, that your hope is for something strong, something serious, something that will last a long time. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck because he knows, and this is, you know, specifically in terms of love, that if he does not come with a real solid offer, you know, it's not going to be accepted. So what I'm seeing here is that, you know, what your hope is, you know, maybe you've been waiting a long time for somebody, Taurus, to, you know, come with a love offer or come into your life. But yeah, what I'm feeling is what you're wanting is a steady, serious offer, and that you're probably not going to accept anything less than that. And then the beloved's hope is the Ace of Wands. So this is really good. This is a new beginning and taking action and creativity. So what I'm seeing from your person is that they want to take action. They want to take action. They feel inspired and passionate about you. And this is a very creative energy as well. So I don't know, for some of you, I'm seeing a ring, Taurus. I can't stop looking away from this up here, the ring in the actual wand. So for some of you, you might have somebody who's trying to buy you a ring. But yes, taking action fast. And then the strength, and I'm going to get a clarifier for this. Okay. So what we have is the Seven of Swords, and this card is about self-deception, but what I'm feeling when I look at this is like you're basically communicating openly with each other, and you're basically ready to be completely transparent with one another is kind of what I'm getting. Let's see. Why is the Seven of Swords here for the strength, please? Very interesting. Okay, so sometimes this card represents cutting corners and trying to get away with stuff, and as the strength, what came out was the Nine of Wands, which is really interesting because that is here for the weakness. And what I'm feeling as I see this is, neither of you want to give up on each other. Let's see. Why is the Nine of Wands here for the weakness, please? Why is this here for the weakness? Okay. So, I usually don't read it like this, but since it's coming out this way, so the Nine of Wands is in the placement of the weakness in the relationship, and this is about holding on. And in this particular deck, he sits here all throughout the night, and then he's still there when the sun comes up. He's basically like the watchman on the perimeter, and then you see all these other soldiers, and it's basically saying they sit through the night waiting for something to happen. They stand guard, and they're gonna stay there. And so basically, they're not gonna give up. This is about like resilience. And what came out clarifying is the Three of Wands, and this is about your ship's coming in abundance coming in for you. So what I'm feeling is like somebody has maybe been waiting, and they're like kind of contemplating on giving up, but with the Seven of Swords being the strength, which is what I feel is like you guys being transparent with each other and not cutting corners and not deceiving each other, then the Nine of Wands is here. And I'm just feeling like somebody does not want to give up on this, especially with both of the Nine of Wands here. I feel like somebody's not willing to give up, but the other person may think that the person is giving up because they've been waiting a long time, especially with the Knight of Pentacles here too. I'm just feeling like maybe somebody's been waiting for this, and they're just a little like afraid. But what I'm getting is that the person's not going to give up and that it's coming. So there's no need for you to worry. So the next row are the fears. So your fear. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what I'm feeling. So you have the Star, and the Star is about faith and hopefulness and believing in yourself and knowing that you're the star. But in terms of this reading and this placement, I feel like what you're fearing, Taurus, is that you're like losing faith and hope that this is gonna come together. Like that's kind of what I'm feeling. And then for the beloved sphere, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is actually good luck and divine timing at play. So I'm just feeling like they kind of fear like maybe you won't accept them, or that maybe it won't work out in some way. Let's see. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for the beloved sphere? Why is this here? Is there anything else? Anything else here? Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I heard. Control. So the Wheel of Fortune is like divine timing at play, and it's basically like, you know, you don't need to worry. Luck is coming in because, you know, the wheel is turning in your favor. And for this being the fear, what I was hearing was like not being in control is the fear. And then we have the King of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, very responsible, but he's also in control of himself and his money and his environment and his stability. And he works for himself. And this is usually like an entrepreneur type energy. Like he builds for himself, like his whole like wealth empire. And then you have the Four of Pentacles, and this is all about holding on and being in control of money and all of that. And so what I was hearing in my head when the King of Pentacles flipped out was not being in control. Like that's kind of like the fear of your person. Yeah. The Nine of Swords just came out, clarifying the star. And that's exactly what I was feeling. Like you're afraid, like you're losing hope. And this is all about fears and anxieties. But Taurus, Queen of Wands is here for the outcome. This is beautiful. This is somebody who's courageous and passionate, confident, and like steps out into her world. And she's like, I got this. And she don't fret, she don't worry, she doesn't fear. She goes after what she wants. Why is the Queen of Wands here for the outcome? Yeah. This person is not giving up on you, Taurus. Either this is you or this is them. They are not giving up. You have the Knight of Cups, and then you have the Chariot. So the Knight of Cups brings a love offer. It's a little wobbly, I would say. Like they're a little bit nervous because in this particular deck, you see there's like a thin path they're walking and there's a cliff on either side. So that illustrates that they're a little nervous. But the Chariot is here, and the Chariot is the Cancer card, but also it's about reaching a goal. It's about reaching an achievement, and this is also here. So this is really great. This tells me, Taurus, that this is going to come together. You or your person may be a little bit nervous about it, but they're coming. This is movement. This is movement. So I'm seeing somebody on their way to you. Okay, so you know, be open with each other. Keep your communication open with each other. I also saw the King of Swords is at the bottom of the clarifying deck, and this is about being direct and forthright and standing in your power. So the both of you should be communicating with each other very openly, okay? I do see that you've probably been waiting for a little while, but it will be worth it. And I'm seeing that the person is kind of like, they want to get going. They want to be in control of their action, as this is their hope. They want to come towards you. I definitely see that. So be open, Taurus. Communicate openly and honestly, and just be transparent, because that will help. That will definitely help bring the two of you together. So I hope this was helpful, Taurus. For those of you with somebody in mind, like and comment. Let me know if this resonated. If it didn't, check your birth chart for your other prominent signs. Check out those readings. And yeah, this was great. I'll see you soon, Taurus. Take care.